All right. Hi, CDS. Happy Friday. This is Miss Brady. I'm joined here today with Zion Chang, and we are going to answer some of your questions that you've submitted to be answered on screen. Actually, Zion, I got quite a few questions, right?
Yeah, you got quite a lot of questions from the survey.
That's great. That's great. I'm excited to answer them. If people do have more questions, please check your email for that live stream form. You can submit them. And then I've got Saya Kim in our producer studio. She'll take those questions and add them to our live stream. So, Zion, I'm ready. What do you got for me?
All right, so the first question we have here is if we are having school on Monday in person.
Yeah, I thought that would maybe be our most popular one. So the answer is kind of complicated. We still don't know because we're waiting for the Ministry of Education to tell us. But if they say yes today, then we're coming to school Monday. If they say yes on Saturday, then we come to school Tuesday. If they say yes on Sunday, then we come to school on Wednesday. If they say no, we don't come to school. So we're just kind of waiting. But the school will be emailing out a letter to parents and students as soon as we know.
Hopefully we go back. But if we do have school in person, are all grades coming to school, or are we separating like before?
Yeah, as far as I know, I think we're coming everyone if we come back in person, which will be great. I really don't like when we're all divided. So that's great. And isn't it fun to be with your whole entire house together as a family?
Yeah, it's pretty nice. But a question about online learning here. Why do we have to put on our camera when we have class online?
Yeah, I think that's a good question. I know some people are kind of uncomfortable having their camera on, but the truth is, like, as a teacher, if you're just talking to like a blank screen, you can't engage with students, and the camera is all we have to see if you're there or not. Also, it's important to be able to see your classmates and like see kind of reactions and questions and things. So it's also just respectful. Like you wouldn't talk to someone if you were sitting behind a black screen in real life. So why do it on online learning? It's weird, but yeah, hopefully that answers it.
For that answer. If we are in Zoom online or Google Meets, why do we have to wear a uniform if we're at home?
That is a great question, Zion. So last year, actually, I was teaching and I had a student come to class wearing no shirt at all. It was so awkward and uncomfortable. And we just feel like if you're in your uniform, you're ready for school, you're in school learning. I had students coming with like cutoff shirts. So it was a lot of like arm and shoulder action during class, like just not how we want to set it up. So uniform makes it clear, concise, just wear it and have it, and you're ready to go. Plus, it helps you psychologically to just be mentally prepared for class.
Nice. If we do return to school, will sports activities resume as normal, such as like the soccer season, stuff like that?
Yeah, good question. So I don't really have an answer for that yet in that like it's up to more than just CDS. So it kind of depends on like social distancing guidelines from the government. It depends on what kayak schools decide together as schools. But my hope is that we would be able to have sports for students. I know it's a really big part of our school culture for everyone. So I hope, but I really don't know yet at this time. I think we're just trying to get people in the building first and then go from there.
Nice, awesome. Hopefully we get to play sports again. But
Yeah, that'd be nice.
another question here, a little bit of a different topic, but is there a lost and found at CBS?
Oh, good question. I like that this doesn't really have to do with COVID. That's kind of nice. Now there is. So I made one yesterday. And what I'm going to do is if I get items, they're coming to the high school office and they're there for 2 weeks and 2 weeks only. And then I'm going to sell them on the black market. And I'm going to get rich. I'm going to leave this job. I'm going to never talk to anybody again. Yeah, looking forward to it. So please leave your things lying around the school so that Miss Brady can sell them. That's my goal.
I see.
That's a joke, CDS. That was a joke. Yes, we have a lost and found, though. You can get your things from the high school office. I'm cleaning them out every 2 weeks, though.
But what about the items that people like left during finals week? Are they still there? Maybe in your locker room?
Okay, well, first of all, I would like them to reflect on why they left items at school during finals week lying around. But they are now currently in that lost and found, and I'll get rid of them 2 weeks from today. So goodbye to that item.
Another different topic, but can we make houses bigger next year?
I would say no, because like that would right now we have between 10 and 13 students in houses. And if we do any more than that, it's hard for teachers to really know that house student. So I would say we probably won't make them bigger, but I'd like to start doing more like joint house activities so that you kind of get to see your friends in other houses and maybe compete, play games or whatever with them. I think that would be fun. So yeah, look forward to that. Any ideas that you have for that? Any student, please send them to your house council person and then, or just straight to me, whatever works for you. But yeah, I'd love to hear them. I'm always looking for ideas for house.
Will there be any new AP classes available next year? Like maybe AP Environmental Science?
Oh yeah. We don't have plans for AP Environmental Science for next year or at this current time, but we do have plans to hopefully have AP Human Geography, which sounds really cool to me. If we get a teacher for it, then I hope it will happen, but nothing's official yet. So if you want other AP classes, I would say ask Mr. Jiho Park. He kind of coordinates all of that.
Okay. On the topic of AP classes, what about AP Computer Science? Does that count as a math credit or a science credit?
Yeah, right now it can count as either. I think most students are taking it as a science credit, but it can be a math or a science credit, whichever you need for your personal transcript, I guess.
Let's see. Why does CDS require 3 years of world language?
Yeah, so that was kind of modeled off of Dalton, New York. They require 3 years of world language. And I think more importantly, which CDS believes is that, you know, we are living in a global society, and a big part of going to international school is being able to be an active contributing member of that global society, which includes being able to communicate. And I can tell you from personal experience that 2 years of a foreign language doesn't get you very far. So we add that third year so that students can really kind of get into the language and be able to use it effectively. You can always do more, by the way. You could do 4 years of world language.
That'd be great. Will we have AP World History next year or AP US History?
Oh, that's a good question. I would have to check the schedule. I believe next year, I don't want to answer this without checking, but we will have only one of them, and then it'll start alternating. I think that information can be found in the handbook, so that's a good place to look.
I see. And for college admissions, when will they be on the counseling website?
Oh, I talked with college counseling, and they're going to answer that soon. So they will I know that those came out pretty recently with the Korean universities. Congrats to our graduates. And they'll be updating the website to reflect that information probably within the next few weeks.
When does Korean class count as a world language course?
No, it does not, because every student we have that takes Korean takes it as a native speaker or an almost native speaker. But our Korean class here operates more as like a Korean class at a Korean public school, in that it's like literature and writing. And that is for Korean accreditation so that you can go to Korean universities.
What about Korean modern history? Is that mandatory for attending Korean universities?
Nope, that's not mandatory. That's just an additional class we have. That's actually the class I want to take most at CDS, because I just think it sounds fascinating. But no, that's just something we offer. It's not mandatory.
Is there going to be an award ceremony at the end of term 5?
Yes, Zion, do you remember that we have our 60 award ceremony at the end of term 5?
Yeah.
It's always exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, it's always exciting.
Yeah, that's our most prestigious award at CDS. And we also give out a few others then too. So we will have that this year.
Awesome. How can I join clubs? I think this is my new student.
Oh, really? Okay, it's not you, Zion? You don't want to join any clubs?
Maybe.
No. Okay. Well, if any new students want to join clubs, or returning students have clubs that they're interested in, there's 2 different ways. So if you're talking about SOTs, clubs that happen during the school day, you should email me and I will try to add that to your schedule. If you're talking about clubs that meet outside of school, like, I don't know, no. Zion, what's a club that meets outside of school time? Mu Alpha Theta. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. Then you should email those club leaders and they will join. They will get you signed up. That information can be found on our high school webpage under student organizations.
Miss Brady, a little bit more off topic, but what's your favorite song?
Oh my gosh, Zion, that's a beautiful question. Thank you. That's hard, but I would say Lady Gaga, Bad Romance. I'd love to do that at Noribong. I never get sick of it.
Awesome, awesome. What is the
Thanks.
classroom code for the writing contest? I think I'll answer this one.
Okay, do it. Answer it.
There you go. That's the classroom code.
Write it down. QDBJAQH. Or ask your English teacher. Wow, that's so nice that we have that information here.
Okay, I'm gonna remove it. You can email someone for that, I guess.
Good idea.
How can you make a new club, Miss Brady?
Okay, so if you want to make a new club, you should email me and then I will take your club information to the student union and we will make sure that it doesn't overlap with another club. So like, let's say you wanted to make a kinetic modeling club. Well, good news, we already have kinetic modeling club, so you don't have to make it. But say you wanted to make like, I don't know, sewing your own clothes club. We don't have that. So you could make it and we would be like, great, and approve it and do it. That would be it. That's it.
And if we were to go back to school, would we have student organizations again?
Yeah, we'll still have student organization time in person. It'll just be our regular schedule. So just back to normal.
Will there be field trips once we get back?
Field trips, I think that'll depend on like the course and social distancing guidelines and where they go and things like that. So I don't think it's impossible. But I don't know what the government's thinking for what do you call it, like the meeting sizes, you know, like right now you can't meet with more than 4 people. So I think that would influence field trips, but I'm not sure yet.
What's the difference between the Korean history course and the modern Korean history course?
Okay, so Korean history goes from, I don't know the exact point in time because I don't know a lot about Korean history. Zion, did you take these classes?
No, I didn't take any other classes.
Any of them? You're not going to go to Korean University?
No.
Okay, well, good luck to you abroad. But Korean history starts at some point in time and goes until, I believe, just before the Korean War. And then Korean modern history, I think, starts at the Korean War and goes until almost the present. But just different timelines.
I see.
Is that right, Zion? Do you know?
Maybe.
Maybe. Do you know anything about Korean history?
Subject?
Just, you know, yeah. Shilla.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah, Prince Sado. Banchan. I don't know. That's the whole thing.
What about more competitions relating to Korean history then?
Yeah, I think that's something maybe ask Miss Juhyun Park about. That, to me, if kids are interested in it, I'm sure she'd be willing to kind of help with that. But I don't know anything in particular at the moment. But yeah, definitely ask Miss Juhyun Park.
I see. What if we took a world language course in my previous school? How many more courses do I need to get to graduate?
Okay, so that depends on a student's age. So let's say you come in 9th grade. If you come in 9th grade, you need to take 3 years of world language. You come in 10th grade, you need to take 2 years. You come in 11th grade, you need to take 1 year. You come in 12th grade, you technically don't have to take any. That's it.
Simple. If I have 2.5 credits of world language through high school, is it mandatory to take another year during senior year?
Yes.
Okay.
That was easy one. Yeah, because you got to have 3 total.
Can we also get recommendations letters from a social studies teacher in addition to math and English?
Sure. I think you get recommendations from any teacher.
What about Dahlman? I know a lot of people are having questions about this one.
Okay. Oh, good. Look at that. The date is not yet determined for Dahlman. Stay tuned and look out for emails. I think Ryan Shin's the guy to contact about that. But
yes, talk to Ryan.
Yeah. Are you doing Dahlman, Zion?
I think so. It happens.
That'd be great. I know Dahlman's really popular here at CDS. So
it is very popular.
Well, Zion, do we have any more questions?
I think that's it for all the questions. So thank you for answering all the questions, Ms. Brady, and thank you to everyone for asking the questions, I guess.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. I'm glad we got to do something like this. So CDS, thank you for contributing. Thank you to Zion for helping out. Thank you to Saya for being our producer behind the scenes, and Mr. Burton for helping me get this all set up. But have a great weekend, CDS. Please email me if you need more things, and I hope I get to see you on Monday. All right, I'll see you later. Bye.